G'day, guys. Welcome to Shed Talk. We've got a full bloody cast here. We've got Grumpy,
Hello.
Angus,
Trendsetters. How are we, trendsetters?
and myself. Now, it's nearly going half an hour. We've had some technical bloody issues, but we're all good. So, tonight's, what do you call it, talk is a topic. Yes, that's what it is on the Himalayan 450 and the CFMOTO 450. I just thought it would be very interesting. They're getting rave reviews, both bikes.
Both bikes, absolutely.
They're the same price, and I thought we'd just have a look and put our thoughts on it.
Definitely, because I mean they're affordable, so they're in that in that price range.
The people's bike.
The people's bike.
The people's bike. The People's Republic of China bike.
Yes. Okay, before we go with the CFMOTO, yes, it is Chinese. So whether you have an issue from Chinese and it's going to be clunky and fucking fall apart, or that you're giving China money, we understand we've got it. But we're just looking at the bikes and forgetting about where they're coming from.
I don't give a flying fig where they come from.
Yeah.
As long as they go brum brum and don't fall to bits.
My phone came from China. It's okay.
Yep. Wow. Fucking everything's come. Now, so we'll have the trivia quiz and some other bits and pieces. But I will, because I've got this stuff that's come from Adam, but I'll read that stuff out later after the topic. But you guys have been drinking. I've been hanging out.
Oh,
We've got, so Adam, thanks, man.
Cheers, mate.
He did
awesome.
trip to Germany.
yeah.
And he's brought some of this stuff.
Oh, this is
Triple cask.
Silled. Is it Silled?
Silled, yeah.
Silled.
You've heard it?
No, Bavarian single malt whiskey triple cask, aged 5 years.
Sorry, I love distilleries. That's what sealed means. I don't know.
Oh.
No? Well, I'm a Scotch drinker, so let me have a look.
He even got me a packet of bloody cigarettes from over there.
Mate, are you going to open this?
Yeah, open her up. Open her up, fill me up. I'm busting for a drink.
It's got a cork, so I need it.
I wish I could speak German to read out the warning label.
Nay, on here somewhere it does say die. Oh, look, there you go. It says die.
Die, you dirty smoker, die.
Obviously, it doesn't
mean die.
No, but yeah.
It's like,
apparently these don't have filters. So I've been busting to have one of these. So
yeah.
So they're like Gitans or Camel Plains or
yeah.
So well, get them out. I want to puff on one. I want to see what they're like.
Oh,
did you smoke those soft packet cigarettes back in the day?
Yeah, I used to smoke Peter Stuyvesant. Like they'll go, no, enough.
Yeah, just have a puff.
I'll have it out. I'll have a drag with
you. Do you want? Yeah,
I'm not going.
Oh, no, I'm not going to go through a whole
opening the bottle.
No, just have a puff and then fucking put it out so you don't suck it on his shit.
Yeah, right.
Because without the filter, she'll be pretty harsh, I would say. And he also got me some bloody money. So I've got 10 euro.
10 euro
in the little thing.
Oh, that's right. No more Deutschmarks.
Yeah,
10 euro.
10 euro. I think he actually tells you how much it's worth. And then this is Abu Dhabi bloody stuff.
Abu Dhabi.
Arab Emirates.
Yeah.
And that's
the UAE.
$5 Abu Dhabi dollars.
Abu Dhabi. $5 Abu Dhabi dollars. You probably buy like a Ferrari with that, mate.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Yeah. All right.
Not bad.
You've already had some?
Oh, I dipped my finger in it, so you won't be able to use this anymore.
Give me money back, will you? God.
I was going to take it.
You keep the money, I'll keep the scotch. You can have the darts.
Yeah.
I want that UAE fucking dollars.
I need a light, Mark.
Oh, are you pouring?
Let's just whack some in there.
There. So, Adam, that's a ripper, mate. Thank you for that.
Oh, no, that's not harsh. No, that's not harsh at all. I thought I'd fucking gag on that.
No, they're good.
Yeah,
right there.
Anyway.
Yep.
All right. Cheers, Adam.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
So, where were we?
Oh, that's smooth.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
That's pretty
hit
good.
That potent, but I think it's 42%.
There's no filter. Which end do we like?
Well, knowing you'll do it the wrong way because you
do you know what's on the bottom of an Irish shut? Do you know what's usually on the bottom of an Irish whiskey bottle?
What's that?
Open other end. Sorry. To all my Irish friends, I'm taking the piss.
Oh,
It's
dear.
all right.
Right. Now, so I told you, blokes, what our topic was, and I said get familiar with the bikes. I've been watching videos. I've been getting stats. What I've actually done on the website, and I'll bring that up with me magic bloody web. I've got to go web left. Why aren't we coming up? There we go. We're coming up. Then we should have, that's the Bike of its website. There it is. We want that one, which I think if I click over here, what do you reckon, Angus?
You know what? It's been a long time since I've had a cigarette.
Yeah.
And I missed it.
Yeah, it actually has a little bit of a cigar smell to it, but it doesn't taste like a cigar.
I'm confident now that by having a cigarette, I'm not going to be like going home, buying a pack of cigarettes on the way home.
Just happy for the head spin.
It's taken 10 years of not smoking to get to this point.
Yeah.
But I think I'm there. So I'm just going to enjoy it, and then this will be it for another couple of years.
All right, so here we go. Here's these two bloody bikes. Boom. The Himalayan 450, CFMOTO 450. Right, so just looking at the two bikes, style-wise, what do we reckon? You got any thoughts?
So they both look not too bad, actually. Like they both the Hemi looks a bit more retro than what the CFMOTO does in my eyes.
And I think they've tried to do that.
And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with the retro bikes. And
so for you, Grumpy, what do you reckon? What's the bike that purely on visuals?
On visuals, probably the CFMOTO, because it looks like it might give you a little bit better wind protection. It's probably got a
Yep.
Bit,
Angus?
Maybe not a lower seat height, but
look, I'm
just visually.
I would definitely go the CFMOTO.
Yep.
It's just my kind of thing.
Yep.
However, the Himalayan's got its points as well, but we're not getting into that yet.
No, I just wanted your visual thoughts on that.
Visually, it's going to be the CFMOTO.
Yeah, and for me, visually, everybody will be surprised. It's the CFMOTO. I mean, it looks like it has that staunch look to it, which is a T700, two-rag, the fucking
it's got that
Africa Twin. It's got that look about it.
It's got that adventure bike look about it.
I'll tell you, from the front and the rear, or more so the front, that's what starts to turn me off it. And it's got that big tank, wide. I think the Himalayan looks more like a more adventurized dirt bike look to it.
But in the flesh, as in that ride we did the other weekend, they look bloody good.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They look good, and they sound really good.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
The CFMOTO.
Oh, yeah.
They sound really good. And not that we were going stupid, but he kept up absolutely no problem, handled everything we went through. There was a few bits of rough stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Not a problem.
Not a problem. Yeah. On this particular page, and I've actually got the page, in actual fact, I'll bring it up now, YouTube. So that's Mad TV. And they actually do the two bikes. So you've got the CFMOTO there, and that's obviously the Hemi. But they absolutely, if I bring it up to when they get off, they do the highway.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they preferred the Himalayan on the highway.
Yes.
It's like they said, it's that fucking close, it's not funny.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. After I watched this.
See, that surprises me.
They all did a hot lap around in this fairly rough dirt track, and the Hemi won by a couple of seconds on all the riders, from memory. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, here you go. Okay. They're doing this is them doing the hot lap.
The hot lap.
And like they fucking, like, you watch when they bloody jump it.
It's definitely.
So they time it. The two other guys are on I think a Husky and
Dave's on his 501, and I think Clubby's on his 300L.
Isn't it funny though?
Yeah, he is rally.
Having ridden
it's a rally, yeah.
Having ridden the other Himalayan, the 411.
411, yeah.
There is no way I could ride the 411 like that. Even though the little bit of air, I would with my fat ass. It'd be bottoming out.
Yeah.
Suspension in a big way, I reckon.
Yeah. So they do this
Yeah.
bloody thing.
But yeah, cool.
And they're very similar. Right?
The CFMOTO actually won by very
Couple of seconds.
Yeah,
It was.
it was fuck all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so they didn't have any on board for the CFMOTO, unfortunately. They fucked up somewhere along the line.
Look,
As
very
they do.
Sorry, Mark,
very
I'm just-
similar suspension specs, very similar fuel range, similar, close in the seat height. You know, like
Oh, and there's a gutter too that they hit, and they reckon they handled. The
Yeah.
Himalayan handled the hits better.
yeah.
Do you reckon they've upped the suspension from the 411 to the
Oh yeah, no, miles
450?
better.
Yeah, you
Miles
reckon?
better.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
If I
Yeah, for sure.
So I've put a link at the bottom of this page down here to that video. He also has a 10,000, I think, service. on the
Yeah,
bike.
which I watched as well, and
I
we'll get
watched
in,
that.
and we'll get into
Did
it.
you see the bit where the mechanic took the bottom sump plug out and no oil came out and he
Yeah.
shit himself for a minute?
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, I would have fucking
Yeah.
But they have two other. Apparently, it's not a full sump; it's a half sump.
Oh, so you only get a
Semi-
small amount of oil out.
Yeah,
It's like, is that it?
depending
Oh,
on
fuck.
because it'd been
Yeah.
running, he just brought it in, so it was all up in its shit.
Yep.
Yeah, and it wasn't in the
Yeah.
bottom sump.
No, that was
Yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah,
But did you notice they left at 10,000 k before they serviced the air filter on the Himalayan, and there was a little bit of dusting
he did say, yeah,
past the filter.
yes.
How long do they go before?
10,000
10,000.
k.
Oh, mate, that's not.
But that's what the service interval on the Himalayan
Yeah,
is.
no, I understand that, but this
Yeah, but
is Australia.
if you're doing it in Australia, you can't be.
I don't. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't do
I
it.
do my filter after every ride.
I guess if they're being
Yeah.
fair with a fair test, to test both bikes
Yeah.
at that interval period. I mean,
Well,
maybe
the CFMOTO is 5,000 at the moment.
right.
I think that's because it's a fairly new. It's not a new engine, but I think they're still. CFMOTO will eventually bring it back up to the 10,000 because they hold pretty much the same amount of oil.
But even 5,000 is a fair high.
I always do mine at 5. I don't go over.
Yeah, no,
regardless.
so do I on
Yeah.
the 690.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a 10,000 one as well.
And I mean, I change my I clean my air filter every time I'm sitting behind someone like Mark. Really.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
I don't, but that's because normally I'll be out the front, not because I'm a
Yeah.
better rider, but because I'm leading the way. So I don't like getting clean air, so I don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our dust is safe.
And because I'm right behind you, because you're not going all that fast. I mean, fucking doesn't. I'm joking.
But no. Here's one for you. Before we get back to the bikes,
Yeah.
who puts grease on their filters?
Oh, around.
Around the.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I started
Yeah, I do
doing that.
too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I know Simon does that.
Yeah,
on
I've
his
always
KDM
done it. So
690.
Yeah.
So I've only started doing it. I've got the Gas 700.
Yeah.
I haven't. I don't worry about it with the 1090 because I've got the pre-filters as well, and I never worried about it with like the DR650 or the DRZ 400 because like they can handle a bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of rocks here and there.
That's a spits it right through. It's all good.
no, absolutely. And what do you think if you could get one tomorrow? It doesn't cost you any money, even though they're cheap as chips.
Yeah.
Which one would you get?
Me, I'd get the Himalayan.
Yeah.
And there's I think I've got a valid reason
Oh,
for
okay.
it.
Spit it out. We're here to talk.
Well, the CFMOTO, you sit in that bike.
Yep.
And you have that big tank. So it gives me that. I want it to be more like Max, I suppose. I think I would be less precious with the Himalayan than I would with the CFMOTO, regardless of the cost is the same money, and the parts will most probably be on both bikes will be cheap to replace. Yeah. Now on the CFMOTO, you can get a rally seat, which will then bring it so that you're not so much.
Yeah, take that dip.
Yeah, so you're not sitting in it; you're sitting on it. Whereas the Himalayan, you just automatically you're sitting on it.
Yep.
Which is something that Nugget was saying that's why he liked the Himalayan over the CFMOTO, but Nosh preferred the CFMOTO. And if you've watched that thing, fuck, they take it like. Take it into some gnarly shit. The Himalayan fucking goes over underwater.
Yeah.
Just
I think with that difference between sitting on the bike and in the bike. So my KDM, I'm sitting in the bike, right, the 1090. An Africa Twin, for example, you're kind of sitting in the bike.
Yep.
But obviously with the gas with other dirt bikes, she's sitting on the bike. I think it's more about, particularly for adventure riding, it's just more about preference. I think you can still it's not sitting in the bike is not going to be restrictive of the technical stuff
No.
you can conquer. It's just personal preference.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
I think what we're going to, at the end of this, is between these two bikes, it's just a personal preference, I think, is what I will say. And I think we said that on that ride when we were looking at the CFMOTO, you get a lot of bike for the money.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think you get more for your money out of the CFMOTO than you do with the Himalayan. And there's just, when you look around the CFMOTO, simple things like the mirrors. They're the bloody double take type fucking mirrors.
The flappy mirror, yeah.
You've already got it. You don't have to buy double takes or the DRC ones that I've got on Max.
Yep.
The brake lever, the gear lever, they are, have the pivot.
Yep.
Whereas on the Himalayan, I'm not sure about the gear on the Himalayan, but I know the brake's not.
Yep.
You don't have that, but you do on the CFMOTO. So there's things like that.
And so obviously, you've seen both bikes in the flesh.
Yep, but I have not ridden either of them.
No, but have you seen both bikes in the flesh?
Yeah. Yep.
I haven't. So I haven't seen the CFMOTO. Well, all the 450 of the Himalayan. But it seems like, particularly what you've just said, is that the CFMOTO is just a little bit higher spec. It's better quality,
more refined,
potentially. More modern components.
Yeah,
is that fair?
I don't know about more modern. You could, it could. There are just some things on the Himalayan where they've kept it to what their base was.
Yep.
But there's a whole lot with this one where they've upped the game.
I know they want to sell motorbikes, so they put.
But there are still some components there that are, just a bit of metal folded and.
But like even the aftermarket, when I say aftermarket, like factory spec crash bars and everything that came with the CFMOTO, like they look good and they're solid as shit. And they don't look ugly either. You can hardly notice them. They put a lot of thought into it.
What crash bars does the CFMOTO have?
That's aftermarket.
Oh, it is aftermarket.
They're aftermarket, but they're factory aftermarket.
Yes, right. Okay,
that's what I was trying to say.
Yep, cool.
Yeah, no, and they look good. They come up the sides, protect the fairing and whatnot.
Yeah. It's interesting.
So you already actually have that. You have crash bars already on the Himalayan. That's, I suppose, a bonus to them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But you know what gets me about both bikes? The weight.
Yeah, well, what have we got for the weight? So I think...
Are you sharing that?
Oh, no, sorry. I better... left. There it is. So we've got 181 for the Himi and 175 for the CFMOTO. Now, this is dry weight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So in my opinion, both of them are just too heavy for what they are. But they're built to a price point. All right. And so you've got to look at it. Even the more expensive bikes are still...
I think they're bridging the gap between the dual sport and the adventure bike. It's a bike in the middle.
Yeah. I'd say it's higher than middle.
Yeah.
Higher than middle?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the Himalayan there is only probably 10 kilo lighter than the Yamaha, the T7.
Yeah.
No, the T7's 200 and...
The latest one's 204 or something, isn't it?
Yeah. That's wet though, is it?
I don't know.
I thought the dry weight. I had that chart. I thought it was around the 190 mark. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can bring that up. But
it's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's this.
Look, I think both of those bikes would be good for anybody that wants to get into it because of the low seat height and feet on the ground.
Yep.
It's so much more self-assured.
Yeah.
Unlike me on the 690 that's tip your freaking toes.
Yep.
But
a beginner rider wanting
Oh,
to get in
yeah.
and not learn on a dirt bike first,
They're all
because there's a lot of people that do that. They'll go
they're
out.
all lambs. What do we call it? Is it
Lambs
here?
approved. Yeah, yep, absolutely.
And so I think if we're looking at that price point, I'm having trouble honestly trying to decide which one. If I had $10,000, which one would I buy?
Well,
honestly, I'm not sure.
yeah, I know what I'd buy.
What do we want to go to on this? Did you?
Let's go sheet 2. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. So sheet 2, I've got both of them there. But you've already got those details.
Yep.
Look, the Angus rating there that I gave was a 3 out of 5 for the CFMOTO and a 2 out of 5 for the Royal Enfield. Now that's in the broad scheme of things.
Wow.
However, I think I might have been a bit harsh on the Himalayan. I kind of think that, look,
3 out of 5. Fucking, what were you comparing it against? A fucking $20,000 fucking KTM
against all bikes as a bike.
Yeah, right.
What is it?
So
so I'm not shitting on them because they're for that price point they're good bikes.
Yeah.
By the looks of it, it's the Himalayan is a single cylinder. For me that's a big selling point if you want to do any sort of technical riding. Yeah. And it's probably more.
Well, what are the torque specs on? Why you go back?
I don't know.
They got torque on these.
Yes. All right. Let's run through it. So ground clearance, we've got 330 for the Hemi, 220. So the Hemi gets a little bit more.
230 to 220. So
what did I say?
You said 330, but 230 to 220.
10 mil. So they both got close to 9 inches.
Yep. Not enough. But that's okay.
Well, it's all right for an adventure.
Because you've got to keep that seat height low for new riders. So that's fair enough.
So our seat height, the Hemi is 825 millimeters, and you can adjust it up to 845.
And that's where the higher ground clearance comes from.
Yeah, and you've got that lower seat option. Whereas the CFMOTO is 820 millimeters, adjustable to 800, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Just in the adjustment. Not getting a lower seat.
Oh, for sure.
Boom. Yep. So for the smaller riders or the shorter riders,
Then you got the dry weight, 181 compared to 175.
Yeah.
Look, there's not much. I mean, 6 kilos is not much. I mean, you could skip breakfast and have a crap, and you'd probably, there's the difference.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Fuel capacity.
So both 7. Oh, yep. One's got half a litre more. Fair enough.
Effectively the same.
So the Hemi is a single cylinder, and the CFMOTO is a parallel twin. The whole fucking 270 crankshaft, whatever that is. But apparently that makes it sound better.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the T700.
Yeah.
Interesting. They said on the highway, the CFMOTO got annoying because it was noisy.
Yeah, they're not a quiet bike stop.
No.
Yeah,
but,
so that was... Put some earplugs in your pussy.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, exactly. That's it. When people, at the end of the day, we all fucking change mufflers to make it sound like that. And we put up with the sound on the highway. So, yeah.
But what surprises me is I thought the Hemi had better torque, but the CFMOTO's got better torque.
That's a maximum torque, though, because if you look at the torque, the power delivery low in the low revs, the single cylinder is obviously going to be better. So that's interesting.
They didn't really. When watching everybody, and it's not just Mad TV that I've watched lots of different ones to get different perspectives, and I couldn't, like, the torque and the power, like, there was no problems.
No.
The only thing that people were saying was that they found that the CFMOTO, they thought it was geared too short for the highway. But when they got on the off-road, they went, no, it is geared perfectly.
Yeah. Which is interesting because they're both 6-speed.
Both 6-speed. Both got the little slipper clutch bloody bullshit.
Yeah.
Obviously both EFI. So the service interval, 10,000, and it holds 2.4 litres for the Hemi and 2.5 for the CFMOTO, but they've got a 5,000 kilometre service. But I think that's something to do with the motor hasn't been out long enough for them to say, okay, we can extend it out.
Yep.
whereas the Hemi has that.
See, KYB suspension on the CFMOTO. KYB makes a fairly handy friggin' suspension, without a doubt.
Yep.
Without a doubt. So it might have been a bit harsher on the tar, but in the bush, I can see what.
It was the CFMOTO that was really, they were saying, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That it was stiff.
Yep.
And I also watched, what's his name, in America, the big dude. I'll be your internet riding buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. Dork in the road. Today I watched his video. It was only the first 3-hour ride that he'd done on it. And he said it was very stiff.
Yep.
As well. But he fucking loved it. Yeah, absolutely loved the bike.
And he ain't any small boy. And if it can drag
he's a big boy, and that's what exactly.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yes, then we've got the they're both spoked wheels.
I think I missed because I believe the CFMOTO is tubeless.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're both spoked.
They're
but
spoked like the BMWs. You know how the lip hangs out the side of the spokes?
And the spokes go in it. Yeah. So with the C, and that's part of you get a lot more for your buck with the CFMOTO than you do with the Hemi. So you've got that.
Now the rear tire. So the Himalayan has got a rear tire 17 inch, whereas the CFMOTO is 18.
18
so you're going to have more options with the CFMOTO than you are going to have with the.
And see, I'm so conflicted here because there's positives, and he's looking at these specs. There's positives and negatives on each side. 18-inch I think is far superior for a rear wheel. It just gets you over shit easier. It's interesting.
Yeah, see, Max is a 17-inch on the rear.
Yeah.
Were they saying? Was Mad TV saying when they were doing the stuff that they felt that the Hemi was better in the rear than the CFMOTO? Do you recall that? I don't know whether I'm.
No, I don't recall that. No.
Talking bourbon porkies here or not?
No.
As in the suspension, the handling?
The handling.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know whether that's to do with the diameter of the wheel or not.
Maybe it could be the angles of the swing arm and the shock and all. Who knows?
Yeah.
I think so for me, look, the biggest thing is you've got a single cylinder compared to a twin cylinder. Big difference, right?
But no, apparently. Well, from the vibrati point, they reckon the Himalayan is smooth as fuck.
I don't give a shit.
Given the fact that it's a single.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not. I wasn't thinking about the vibration. I guess that's a factor. Yeah. But I'm thinking about just general performance off road. That low down grunt with a single cylinder. It's better than a twin cylinder.
Yeah.
But then the CFMOTO's got the 18-inch rear wheel and compared to the 17. It's. I mean, look, honestly, if I had the 10 grand to spend, I'm probably going to go the CFMOTO. But really,
it's only 20 grand for two. Buy both.
That's it.
But I wouldn't be unhappy with the Himalayan either.
No. Once again, I know I harp on it, but 20 minutes is the best time anybody's ever done to change a bloody air filter. And it's if you've got to take the tank off to change the air filter, then no. What if you drown it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I granted I watched that. That was the 10,000 service, and they showed how to change it. And you were in my head. I'm going, fuck, grumpy hell.
I'm not aware of this. So what's the deal with the?
You got to take the tank off.
Take the tank off
for the Himalayan.
For the Himalayan
to change the filter.
To change the filter.
And the quickest anybody's ever done it's 20 minutes.
Well,
Can you imagine? I mean, they've got a paper filter in it, but I think Twin Air. I think it's Twin Air or who's the other mob?
Unifilter.
Unifilter. Yeah. I think it's Unifilter are making a filter for it.
The same, which is the same as for the CFMOTO.
Yeah.
They have a paper, but
Yep.
it's a square block, whereas
Yeah, and you can
the other
take it
one's a
out piece of
cylinder.
piece.
So, okay,
And
so it's
yes,
much
you
easier
can.
than
You
CFMOTO.
remove the seat, and then there's just a chock and a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Out it comes.
And out it comes. So, no,
But Grumpy, there is a pro to Hemi.
no.
You can go deeper water in the Hemi than you can on the CFMOTO because of the position and how that is set
Oh,
up.
trust me, if the water gets that up that high, then buy a boat.
Yeah,
Exactly. Well, maybe a jet ski, right?
Yeah, well, jet ski, but yeah, like, yeah.
But that's a
That's
pro.
true. But who goes through water that deep? Honestly, who would be mad enough to walk
Yeah.
through and go, "Oh, it's only up to my hip, so my air filter will miss by 5 mil.
Yeah.
I'm going to ride through it."
I'm with you. Yeah.
Well, look, speaking as someone that's actually accidentally ridden into a dam,
Yeah.
it
does happen.
It does
Yeah.
happen.
But it concerned me also that they left it for 10,000 kilometres because they wanted to do the service and whatnot on
Well,
it.
that's right. Yeah.
But with the stock filter in it, dust got past it.
Yeah.
That's a
Remember?
paper filter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dust got past it.
Yeah. It's
That, to me, that's the biggest no-no. You know, there's a lot of stuff in your bike that doesn't like dirt inside it.
Yep.
So, no.
Well, he didn't seem to be too worried about it.
It's not his bike. He's giving it back. It's a long-term
No, I
test.
know, but I don't think Mad TV is out to bullshit anybody.
And I'm not
Like
saying,
he said, he the same as the CFMOTO. I've seen other videos where they've gone and done the BDR in America and just straight up fucking they just jumped on the bike out of the factory and they fucking went and did it.
yeah.
That's what they've done. They've grabbed the bike and they went out, did 4,000 Ks.
But I think, like for KTM, for example, they won't sell. If correct me if I'm wrong, they won't sell a KTM bike without a foam filter
Yep.
When my 2000
because of the dust.
when my 2019 came out, they shipped with a paper filter, but before it even left the shop, they said we've put the foam filter in it, which is supplied by KTM.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Specifically because Australian dust is different, right?
They don't supply the dongles for the kickstand problems and the rock.
Shit happens,
Yeah.
Things go wrong. If there's that many bits that go wrong, but I've never had a mechanical failure on it.
No.
And I doubt I ever will.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, when we finish talking about this, I'll talk about a bike I wouldn't mind.
Oh, okay.
So,
there's also the Himalayan, the quality of the build. Things like buttons not working.
Well, they actually mentioned that it went underwater, and they said buttons were perfect, no problems whatsoever.
However, when we did our Himalayan ride, my buttons weren't a couple of my buttons weren't working. Traction control button.
Yep.
Remember we were messing
yeah.
Yours was?
Yeah, but that's the Himalayan 411. We're talking about the 450. So
I can't believe they need traction control.
Now you're shitting on the brand, and I think the brand has been a very good thing for the motorcycling industry, and they are growing, and they are changing. They getting better.
No, I understand.
No different than CFMOTO.
But they shouldn't get a free pass because they're in that position. So, quality is still quality, and
they still sell the 411s.
Yeah.
So,
they don't. You can't buy a brand new Himalayan 411.
Sure.
I look after Essendon Motorcycles website.
What would they know? I thought they were still going to keep
you
them.
can't. No. Can't get it. It's gone. You can only get second if they're still sitting in showrooms, but you can't actually get one.
Yep.
And Essendon Motorcycles doesn't have one.
Yep.
They've only got the 450 left.
Well, there you go. No, it's...
If you want a bargain on a 450, they've got a clearance on at the moment.
Have they?
Yeah. So they've got floor stock stuff they're wanting to clear, and also some demo bikes.
Oh, right.
Not just the 450.
All
their bikes. Apart from the new ones like the Grill. I tell you, fucking what, there's a Bear 650 coming out. Fuck, it's awesome.
Yep.
Retro.
Yeah.
Think a Scrambler.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
All right, back. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, at this price point as well, KTM have the
390.
This
This is a competitor in this area.
And so it'd be interesting. We haven't done that. Looked at
I
what.
wanted to keep it pretty simple.
Yeah, for sure. But it would be interesting to see how the KTM.
Buy the new 390. I would not buy one of the old ones. You couldn't pay me to take one.
Yeah.
They're a road
Because
bike
another
with-
one is
For
the CRF 300 is in this
Yep.
group
Mm.
True.
of bikes.
But you know what? If you bought a CF 300, I bet you've got to spend more money on it than either of these bikes you have to.
CF. Oh, yeah.
So it's CRF 300.
Yeah.
Like the suspension is junk.
Yep.
You know, like they change the air filters in them so they breathe properly. The so what else was wrong with them? There's we've got to actually spend money on them to get them probably to where these bikes are.
However, that CRF 300 is substantially lighter.
Oh, absolutely.
Honda reliability, all the rest of it, but at the same similar price point.
It is more expensive.
A little,
A couple of thousand more expensive,
Oh, is it?
I think.
Yeah.
No, look, my pick's the CFMOTO. I've got to say, it is.
Look, so is mine, but it's pretty close from looking at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And I still, you know.
And honestly, the choice for me to go to the CFMOTO is really, it comes out of looks for me. I don't think there's...
And I see it. I mean, I look at that picture that we're showing there. That CFMOTO just looks the fucking business. That's the what do you call it? The fucking Africa Twin. You know that.
Yeah.
That's the T700. It's that fucking staunch. I love it.
Yeah,
it looks really good.
Don't forget CFMOTO will bring in an 800 as well.
Well, the 800's already.
No,
or is that MT8?
No, a new one.
A new one.
It's got the low slung tanks like KTM and whatnot. Very similar weight. I don't know pricing on it, but you know what? The absolute number one bike I'd love to have a go on is the new Cove 800.
Oh yes,
180 kilo wet, and it's got a KTM replica 790 motor in it.
Yeah.
Do we have that in Australia yet?
No. Well, I don't think we've got any KTMs in Australia.
That's how you make a motorbike.
Yeah.
Right? They nailed the weight.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. It's all good stuff.
Yeah, so.
You're looking at a bike that's lighter than these things, outperforms them.
Double, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Double.
So.
Well, the 790 put out, 100 horsepower, didn't it? Or was that the 890? One of them does.
But of course, we're looking at price point at that point, and then these are 10 grand,
and that's
under 10.
We're looking at these two bikes. Well, I just thought these two bikes because they're getting rave reviews.
No, absolutely.
Both bikes are just everybody's loving them.
No, it's
the same price.
Yep.
They're so close. I just thought it'd be an interesting thing, and for new riders looking to get into the sport.
Yeah.
Fuck it, either one you pick, you cannot lose.
Yeah.
And my old thing is, when you look at the bike, if it spins your fucking wheels, buy that one. So out of these two, whichever one spins your wheels, grab it.
Yeah.
And you won't go back.
The Hemi looks more robust. Like, I think you could drop it a few more times before you did too much damage.
Yeah.
But, look, I like the look of the CFMOTOs. I like the sound of them. I think CFMOTO's done a top job on that for their first, as in like their first bike of this style out. I think they've done a really good job.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, CFMOTO is like fucking. They've been in the business for 40 years, making shit for all the other.
Yeah.
So they've learned, watched and learned, obviously.
But don't forget, like when the 411 came out, the Hemi 411. Who would have thought they would have evolved so much in 4 years?
Yeah.
To what they've got now. So I'm thinking, what's next? As well.
I still love that 411. It's the look. It just fucking gets me. Yep. Utilitarian. Love it.
Yeah,
but you can't.
It's like a farmer's bike. What
you can't.
It would go well.
Performance-wise, there's
in your garage, sit next to your Ural.
Exactly. Exactly. That's
a pig and shit.
Yeah. And anybody that's ridden the 411 and then they've ridden the 450, they say it's light years apart. Absolutely light years apart.
Yep.
So that'd be good to do the 450s, wouldn't it? Fucking what we did with the 411s.
If you bought either of those bikes, you could. If you bought either of those bikes, you could still ride around Australia on them. Like they are bloody good adventure bikes.
Yeah.
and it's because it just so what if they're under 10 grand? They're still quality builds.
Yeah.
I'd happily ride either around
Yep.
as long as I didn't have to change the air filter.
Because what is it with the air filter on the Hemi? You take the seat off, easy enough.
Yep.
You've got up the top of the tank. There's like a little plastic cowl, which has a screw,
Yep.
and then pops out.
Yep.
Then there's 3 screws at the bottom of the tank, near the seat. You take those out, then you lift it up, and then there is 2 power connectors, which are easy to pull. Well, you just pull them out.
Yep, a fuel line.
There is a fuel line, and then there are 2 breathers that you pull off. And I know because with Harry the Cruiser, it's the same setup to take the tank off. You have not as many as that, and it is a pain in the ass.
The thing is, form should follow function, and they've failed at that point.
Yeah, I don't know why they've done it. The only reason it's thing that I can,
for looks. It's because if they did anything else, they'd have to redesign something. You might have who knows what they'd do.
You don't think they thought of all the people riding in really deep rivers?
No, I don't think so.
They wouldn't give a shit about that. No.
Yeah. And if the airbox comes out from under the tank, it's got to go under the seat. Where else are you going to put it? Then does that lift the seat up too high for them? And whatever.
Yeah.
But
all right.
Yeah, like I said, I clean my air filter after every ride, unless it's been pissing down rain and it's that wet. There is absolutely no dust.
Let's do the bloody
trivia.
The trivia.
Big kite.
Big kite. Have we?
I don't know. Is it big kite? This is what I'm saying.
There we go. We got it. Let me get my short lookers on. Righto. Here we go. Question provided by Big Coit. I met Big Coit on the fucking ride.
Yeah, we met Big Coit on the ride.
He said, I'm fucking... I was, yeah.
I see where the big bit comes from. He's no small boy, is he?
No.
He's a tall fella.
He is tall. Yeah. So that was really good. That was... I enjoyed that. Okay, so the Stratoliner is a model produced by which American motorcycle manufacturer? Is it A, Indian Motorcycle, B, Harley Davidson, or C, Yamaha? All right. The Stratoliner.
Sounds like it's made.
That doesn't sound like a Harley Davidson. Oh, and it doesn't sound like an Indian either. It's not Stratoliner. It's too...
You know what?
What?
I'm going to go Indian. But it sounds more like a steamship.
It does, actually, yeah.
Which means it could be Harley.
It sounds like a steamboat.
Could be the anchor of a steamship. Nah.
All right.
I'm going to go Indian as well. I'm pretty sure it's Indian.
Oh, well, I'll go C. Balloon.
Says the man who puts these on here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. The reason I didn't choose C is because it was an American manufacturer, but yeah. Okay.
Stratoliner.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, another question from the Big Coit. In which year did the first Harley-Davidson motorcycle roll off the production line? I know this. Fucking Nay's done that many fucking signs, so I know the date. Sorry, A, 1903, B, 1920, or C, 1945?
You know what? I'm going to go A.
Yep.
I know they started producing a shitload of them in 1945, but it might have been an early. I'm going to go 1920.
Oh, really? All right. Well, you're a loser, Angus.
Yeah.
1903. Boom. There you go. The Harley-Davidson Model 1 was their first produced motorcycle with a purchase price of $200 US, and only 38 copies were made. A 440cc single-cylinder, 4-stroke engine with a stop speed of 56 kilometres an hour. So 440cc cylinder, and look what it's on a bicycle.
Yeah.
And we've now got it 450s. Like, yeah, just crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
Adam, this is provided by Adam Lowe. Steve McQueen performed the fence jump stunt in The Great Escape. Oh, true or false? A, true. B, false. C, who's Steve McQueen?
I'm going to go C.
You can't.
Oh, fuck off.
I haven't seen it.
If you don't know this,
Haven't
come
you watched
on.
The Great Escape? Da-
No,
da-
no, no. I've never done that.
Your only excuse is that you're young, that you don't know this.
No, I'm not that young.
He was alive when it was made.
Eh?
He was alive when it was made.
No, but
No,
I'm saying to
really?
anybody that's watching this, if you're young, I'll give you the exception that you don't know this. But anybody else,
Don't let him off the hook.
I-
Daddy.
I'll let him off the fucking hook.
I've never seen the movie, and I've never seen the jump.
You've never seen fucking photos
my
or
God. I'm going to
I
go
mean,
true, by the way.
I mean,
I'll go
I
true.
know that Steve McQueen at some point rode a motorcycle and apparently jumped over a fence. But I'm calling that bullshit.
And
So
just to know,
I'm going to go B false.
cool. And just to let you know, he didn't just once ride a fucking motorbike. Steve McQueen's a fucking legend when it comes to
He used to
racing.
race him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just haven't. I'm
Dun, dun, dun.
But
False.
false. See, see,
it was deemed too risky to.
fucking dumb.
Fucking technicality.
Of course,
It
we
was
didn't do
deemed
that
too
and
risky
stuff.
to have a big name star at the time to perform the stunts. So, one of Steve's closest friends and stuntman, Bud Atkins, did the jump for him. You can tell it's not McQueen, as Bud has much longer legs in the scene. McQueen also only agreed to star in the film if there was a good motorbike scene, as the director originally didn't want any bikes in it. Good on you, Steve.
Yeah, well,
That's right.
Hey?
Good job.
for sure. Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
Boom. There we go, guys.
Were they all from Big Court? I didn't look.
No, it's Adam Lowe was the
Adam.
last one.
Yep,
Mm.
cool.
Yeah. Boom. There you go. Cool.
There we go.
Mm.
I can't believe you haven't seen that film.
No, no.
Yeah. Wow.
You'd like it.
Yeah, I should.
You would.
But when was that made?
Fuck, a
Oh.
long time ago.
A long time ago. But it's got like
Like
Dave.
black and white, a long time ago.
David-
or-
No, it's not
No,
black and
it's in
white.
colour. David Niven, James Garner, the Rockford Files. No,
Yeah.
Maverick. No.
Have you seen the
David Niven.
he's-
Heard him.
No.
Bridge on the River Kwai.
Wait,
Pink Panther.
that's a cartoon, isn't it? Pink Panther. I remember that as a kid.
there were movies here.
Yeah, there were movies with
That's where the cartoon came from.
Inspector Clouseau.
Yeah.
Peter Sellers was in
That's
those
right,
as well.
Peter Sellers.
Funny as.
Pink Panther was kind of like Inspector Gadget, wasn't it?
No.
The cartoon.
Yeah. No, you need to watch Pink Panther movies as
Yeah.
well. So you got to watch The Bridge on the River Kwai, The Great Escape, and one of the Pink Panther movies.
Okay, so what? So the Pink Panther movies. Am I right in thinking that he was like the Pink Panther is like a detective or
No,
something?
the Pink Panther's a diamond.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to
Pink diamond, obviously.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, it's all about the detective, like Agatha Christie or fucking, you know.
So it's still like a crime sort of.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is,
yeah.
but it's funny as.
Yeah,
Really
okay.
good.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Inspector Clouseau. They make me laugh.
The River Choir.
Bridge
is-
on the River Kwai.
Is that the one where they whistle? Is that the Japanese with the prisoner of wars? Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I don't think that's how it goes, but that.
Yeah, no, that's how it fucking goes.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Yeah,
it does.
it's about the
Yeah.
Burma Railway during World War II.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. We're old.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Fucking Adam. So Adam. So I'm just going to quickly read this out. Dear Mark, Naomi, Angus, and Grumpy. Hope you're all doing well. I recently returned home from my trip to Germany. To say it was a great trip is a huge understatement, and my 6 weeks went too fast. It was wonderful to see the towns where my ancestors were from. Also had a stopover in Dubai, which also was very cool to see. I bought you a little something from the shop in Germany. I hope you like it, Mark. The cigarettes are the old style and no filter, so it might be a bit stronger, but fucking, hey,
No, they're not. They're pretty smooth.
pretty bloody
Yeah.
good, eh?
I was actually impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not a camel plane. They
The
don't take the
alcohol,
back of your head off.
that's
No, that's
really
not,
good.
That's
I-
not a Scotch.
Yeah, that is a really good Scotch, actually.
Absolutely.
Cigarettes and alcohol are so cheap over in Europe. I saw bottles of Tullamore Dew,
Yeah, Irish
700
whiskey.
mils,
Yep.
€13, which is 21 Australian dollars. So we pay $63 Australian for it. You can get it for $21 over
Yep.
there. That's crazy, isn't it? You can
That
buy
is.
500 ml cans of cheap beer in Aldi, and and the like for 50 euro cents. 50 fucking euro cents you can buy a
Can of beer. No
what was
wonder
it? A
they
500
drink
ml
so
can,
much.
not a
Yeah,
375
half
can.
litre.
Yeah.
We're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
We're getting overtaxed, but
Yeah,
let's not get into that.
cheap
Well, I
LEV.
wasn't going to mention that, but
I bloody will.
I'm like, 'cause, you know,
Yeah. And cigarette machine
Wouldn't
on the
offend
streets
anyone.
of Munich. I don't know whether you can fucking see that, but I'll bring that in there like that. And then when I was reading this out to Nay, so we've got all the cool
that's cool.
bloody, the history that any other country than Australia, shit, gets to see. So unfortunately, I couldn't rent a bike as my travel insurance would only cover me for the engine. Me if the engine was a 125cc or under. The rental place didn't have anything in the engine size. Doesn't matter. Still had a wonderful time. So the Wurzburg, fucking Germany residence palace overlooking Wurzburg, the city fortress, St. Mary's Cathedral, countryside near cabin I stayed in for a fucking few days, town hall. I mean, get out. For the people, us Aussies, like we just
We don't have anything.
We don't have
anything at all. I mean, we've got rock art. And we've got
10 embassies.
I'm being
embassies.
serious, mate.
I can see you being serious. I'm trying to quickly avoid you fucking going off on a crazy tangent.
I'm not. I don't want to offend any of the Muppets out there, but we do.
No, I know. We were actually talking before because Grumpy's got a place over at fucking Natty Muck.
And a shed.
And a fucking shed. Yes. We've seen some pictures. It's true. It's real.
Yep.
So Natty Muck is near Horsham.
Yep.
Yeah, so think of the Grampians, Mount Arapiles. So Mount Arapiles, for those has been in the news where they're stopping the mountain climbers, the rock climbers, because of the Aboriginal art.
Well, it is a mountain.
Well, yeah,
it's got probably, from what I've heard, it's got one of the best climbs in the world.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's what they're all fucking saying.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to look at it, and it's like that. If I'm not into rock climbing, but like, fuck, that would be amazing.
It's impressive when you're driving along, and all of a sudden, because it's all flat out there, and all of a sudden, here's this fucking what the hell? Where'd that come from?
Do you know what amazes me? In 2019, the climbers and associated tourists, just for the mount, brought in $12 million for the area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just the climbers and the associated tourism at the mount, which is
Natty Muck gets a lot of tourism stuff. Like they have the big festival and shit there.
Yep.
Almost like
if they shut all that down, that's going to go.
Yep.
Almost like there's a culture, a rock climbing culture.
Oh, there is.
Yeah. So it's like it's interesting. Without getting into cultures, but
give me that lighter weird.
How do we judge the value of a culture and how one culture would have more value than another? I'm not sure. Just asking the question.
Yeah.
But anyway.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, just to cap off, there are just a few of the several hundred photos I took. The world is a big place, and even with all the shit happening, you've got to ignore it. Angus, you've got to ignore it and see the beauty of things while you still can. No matter where you'd like to go, get out and explore and make some memories. Don't take life too seriously. All the best, Adam. Adam, you're a fucking legend.
No, for sure. And look, I agree with that.
Thank you.
I definitely do agree with that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you also need to be aware of
obviously
things that can affect your family. And
you don't stick your head in the sand.
No. There's a balance.
Be aware,
there's
not
a balance too. Yeah, absolutely.
But
yeah.
So
these dollars is going to go to my collection because I've got Canadian dollars that was given to me.
Really?
Yeah. And I've got the American dollar was Mark's. What was it? My dad did it. He gave it. It was an American dollar. Mark's lucky dollar or something. That was myself. Got that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's all worth more than Australian dollars because it's fucking nothing.
But when the shed's up, it's not operational, but it's up.
It's got a roof and a floor.
Yeah, and walls and doors and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But when it's powered and all operational, later on next year when the weather cools down, I want the crewies over there, so we'll go for a ride.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
So
And it's a decent size. Like I think you shared that stuff to me, and let me just
Oh yeah.
while I'm doing this, I didn't seem to think that I could get it.
What's the size of the shed, Grumpy?
It's 15.2 by 7.68.
Yeah, no, it never came through.
Didn't it?
No,
It's a bugger.
no. Let me share this with the.
Yep.
There you go. That's Nay.
See, that dog bought a KTM.
That's Alfie. He does it all the time. He tries to jump on her lap and then he
That's funny.
squeezes between her legs.
Definite KTM owner that.
Oh yeah, sure.
And Husqvarna or Gasco.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely.
So next time I'll have some photos of the shed, because you had a trailer with your 690 on it in the middle of the shed. And
Yeah, with the ute as
big.
well, all in the shed.
Yeah.
On the back of the
So did you say how big it was?
15.2 by 7.68.
Oh, so it's a little bit wider than we are longer here. This is 7.2.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And then you've got
7.62.
Yeah.
No,
Your shed is
7.68.
wider than mine is longer, and then a fuck ton.
Yeah, I'll get a few of yours in mine.
Yep. Yeah. Good size shed.
It is. They can always be bigger.
No, well, that's it. You can never have a too big a bloody.
But I'm going to lose 5 metres of that for like a living area.
Yeah.
With a kitchen and all that sort of stuff. It's got toilet, shower, all that sort of stuff in it. So
Yeah.
But even so, it'll be big enough because on top of the living area is going to be a mezzanine floor where I can put everybody else's shit. So it's not the floor.
Yeah.
And I might put some old motorbikes up there, like bloody, what are they called?
Got some old motorbikes around here.
Put some
just hanging from the ceiling.
Fuck you. Fuck off.
Well, what else are you going to do with them? I mean, they're too good for boat anchors. But
look, it's a really good, strong shed, but would it take the weight of a DR?
Oh, mate, well, there's a point.
Yeah.
And, they're so fucking heavy. If it fell, I mean, it could crack the concrete.
I'd like to say I'm not going to fucking invite you as a guest, Denny, because you're not a fucking guest.
No. So it's slowly progressing. The problem is I've got to come backwards and forwards because of commitments here and that.
Yeah.
But if I can get a good run at it, then be kicking goals.
Yeah.
Because there's still a house and everything to do as well. The kitchen, the bathroom, painted inside and out, new deck.
I like how you've built a shed before you've renovated the house.
It's still not seeing a problem.
Yeah, no,
still not seeing a problem.
I like it.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
No, it's because of the lead time, the delays on getting the house restumped.
You got to do that before you can do anything else.
Yeah, that's right. Explain that to my missus. Let's put a kitchen in it. Yeah, when it's restumped. No, we'll do it now. And I said, then you'll have a wonky kitchen.
Yeah.
Just.
If you got a hole in the roof, you don't fix the fucking walls. You fix the fucking hole in the roof.
That's it. Yeah. And it has no holes in the roof either.
No, but that's it. It's no use fixing up fucking walls and doing shit, because then when you change all the stumps, it's going to crack everything.
I mean, it's just amazing how much when you do restump and like your place, because there is a bit of a it just moves everything.
Yeah, and it will. Yeah. But even after it's restumped, it's still going to move, because the black dirt over there, it can be like so sticky and black in the wintertime, but you can get 2-inch cracks in it in the summertime.
Yeah.
It's
we've ridden in it, Angus.
That's right. That dirt moves that so much.
Yeah. They have some of that dirt out Morong way as well.
Yeah.
That deep sort of dark soil.
Yep.
And when it dries out, you get cracks, so you could put your
looks like the bottom of a dam bed sometimes. Yeah. When it's dry. Yep. Absolutely.
Well, the cracks in Natty Muck, they fucking swallow the bike.
Yeah. They're big little darlings.
And then when it's wet, I mean, that was insane.
Fucking yeah. Let's say, but so. All right, so sorry, Grumpy.
I was just going to ask, have you made a decision on the second bite you're going to ride through this engine?
No, I haven't actually.
It's going to
I
be a Himalayan 450.
fucking, if anybody's listened to me over the last fucking 15 years that I've been doing stuff, I've said, or more so just in the later time, I've said I'm going to sell all the bikes. Well, I still haven't fucking sold all the bikes.
Oh, so you still got the posties, you still got whiskey,
I've got every fucking bike.
you still got
You
that,
haven't sold any of them, have you?
I haven't sold
still got
any.
that frigging KLR sitting outside.
Still got that car. And I tell you, I'm just about ready to go. Fucking get it in, get it all up and going. Like that's the battery over there.
Yeah.
And then take it over to Matt's.
Yep.
Grab all the shit that's there, just move it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he's just having kids and working too hard, that boy.
Correct.
So
he's been full on with life, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
And this is what happens to all of us. It's like when you hear like the new crewies that come on, it's been 40 years, 20 years.
Yep.
Because you're into bikes, then you get the girlfriend, you fucking marry, you got the kids, and then the fucking bikes go away.
Yeah.
And then until the kids start fucking moving out, or you get to a point where they're self-fucking reliant, then the bikes come back.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's where Matt is at the moment.
As long as you still got the passion.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah.
And I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm getting mine back. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I made it a point, even with kids when they were young, to I kept a bike for most of that time, and even if it was just once every couple of months, even if it was just like a half-hour ride, I'd still make a
get
point
on
to
it.
get on it. Yeah.
Majority of us didn't do that.
Yeah. So I understand the pressures. It's tough.
CRF 450L, perfect. You hear about it talking about DRZs. Although there's new DRZ that's fuel injected. And
So
I know, but they didn't give it a 6. They didn't give it a 60.
Yeah, I know. So
we might talk about
we
that.
need to talk about that next
on the
time
next topic.
There's some issues I have with it. I think they fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm not happy.
They've done a KLR 650 on it.
Yeah,
and it's just fucking.
Yep.
And you've got with the bikes that we've just discussed. You got these bikes coming to the market.
Yep.
What the fuck are you doing?
Just as a teaser, I would rather, if I had the choice of buying the old DRZ 400 or the new DRZ 400, I'd fucking buy the old one.
Oh, really?
Fuck yeah!
I haven't looked at all the stats.
Hands down.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And I hate carbs. I hate carbies.
Yeah.
But I'd do it.
CRF 450 RL is the bike for you. Not too heavy, plenty of go.
Yeah.
Still 1,000 kilometre service intervals, but like we talked about the other time, 1,000 kilometres, that's a lot of riding.
For the 300?
No, the 450 RL.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
1,000 and it's drop a bunghole and put a filter in it. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah. In my whole soul searching of late, and my bullshit that I've been going through and all that kind of crap, I'm wondering whether I want to get into the smaller bike. I mean, I don't need a smaller bike to be able to ride.
No.
I'm not at that stage.
No, you don't.
I need a smaller bike to be able to do the sand stuff easier and better. You guys are fucking into the sand. I'm not that into the sand. I'm only into the sand because of the challenge.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. But like that.
I come off on the bike.
Yeah.
And on that last ride,
I
was fine. No worries. It was fucking no bruise, a bit of a graze.
Yeah.
Like a week later, it was all yellow.
Yeah.
Bruise come up, and now I've got, depending on which way I grab, I get a bit of a twinge. It's not a problem at all, and it's not affecting me or anything. But I think because I'm getting older, things are hurting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, trust me, they do.
Yeah,
they
exactly. Because how old are you, Grumpy?
61.
61. I'm 57. So I'm thinking, fuck,
Yeah, but I just bought
maybe
a 500. Fuck it, if you're going to go hard, mate. Seriously.
I actually think, Mark, that it's not so much the lighter bike that would be good for you. It's just a new bike to get your mojo back.
And I think that's, even to the point
Himalayan
where I'm going, I need to
450?
get rid of Max.
Nah. Oh, you always said you keep that.
I know, I've always said that. I've always said that about the Cruiser as well.
But Max is But Max is a good adventure bike for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you've been places.
The Himalayan would be a good adventure bike for me. It's an upgrade on Max.
Yeah, I know, but it's still, you're getting even heavier than Max.
Yeah,
and
it is
smaller
heavier.
CC than Max. and you're not sure, like you'll need
CC. Max
is a 650 and a Hemi's 450.
Yeah, so it's more CCs
That's
on
what-
Max.
That's what I said.
Oh, right.
Well, no, Max is more CCs than
Yeah,
the Hemi,
yeah.
you know.
But I think,
So you're losing power, but going heavier.
well, am I losing power?
Yeah.
Because that's the
Yeah.
thing. We just saw
Yeah.
what do you call it? A fucking, what's that whacking dickin' stupid fucking Harley Davidson fucking bike that was 450cc on a fucking bicycle.
Yeah.
But clearly it couldn't do the speeds of a 450 now.
No. Oh, no.
So what I'm saying, does the Himalayan do more power now with its sophisticated engine?
Not in a way that counts, I wouldn't say.
No?
So,
Okay.
well, if you want to pop, we're going slow, technical stuff, you want to pop the front wheel to get over a fucking trench across the road or something. You want the 650, that grunt of the single cylinder 650.
I gotta get on it.
You know what?
I gotta get on it.
The easiest way for you to cream your jeans is go flogging down the road and go from fifth to sixth.
Well, yeah, and that's and I'll give you that, Grumpy, because anybody that's got 5 gears, whether it's a KLR or a 650,
690.
yeah, nah, I just don't like the KTM.
It doesn't matter what they look like; it's what they go like and how they handle.
You can wrap the plastic in black.
No,
right?
it
You
does
can put some
look-
ugly crash bars on it.
Yeah,
You can.
Do you know the 390, the KTM 390? Is it the newer one? I don't even know if the old one looks that way. When you look at the profile, it looks like a fucking chook. Its fucking head. It looks like a Power Ranger chook.
If Power Rangers had a chicken,
Yeah,
that's what it
that's
would
what
look
it looks like. Yes.
Well, you see those stickers would say Terminator and stuff like that. I'm going to get him one that says procrastinator.
Yeah, and I'll give you that. I'll fucking
Come on.
give you that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's you keep thinking about it. You're going to get to the stage where it's like,
I think, but you haven't found something that's like really. You just see like, oh fuck, I want that.
No, because that's what Max is.
Yeah,
Max is the I love
Yeah.
Max.
you don't have to buy another bike.
I I see the fuel injection now.
Yeah.
I used to always bang on about that, but no, it's fucking not a problem.
Maybe the DRZ 4S, whatever they're calling it now. Maybe that's what you need.
But see, like
Sorry.
you buy a lot of bike for the fun factor,
Hmm.
not because it's a lot of bike. You buy it
No.
because it's the fun factor that you can do on it. And you don't particularly give a shit if you drop it. Like,
Yeah.
It is what
All
it
those
is.
wider bikes,
Yeah.
whether it's the 690 or the
Mhm.
the 650. Yeah.
There's that fucking huge clearance sale on bloody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
See all these images, guys? That's me. That's me creating all this fucking shit.
That's actually him driving that.
This
that,
is what
mower.
fucking makes me money now. I fucking actually make money. Royal Enfield, and if we go, what was that? I wanted the bear. The bear.
Yeah.
Is this a naked
650.
one? Yeah.
Fucking check that cunt out.
Yeah. It's like Triumphs and that.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Classic
Way
scrambler.
fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll be putting, because there's no price on it. Tomorrow the price is going. I don't know what the price is. Royal Enfield Australia will give us the price, and that will get fucking updated.
Mark, how deep of water can you go through in that?
I'm not talking. This is.
Where's
What
the
did you say
where's the
about
air
fucking
filter?
sitting the bike next to my
And just
in
look
my
at it.
lounge room and looking at it?
That's the bike.
That fucking
Mate,
bike.
But
Yeah.
see, I'd have one of those.
I would
more
too.
than happily have one of those to ride backwards and forwards in Animac on.
Yeah.
Even
It is.
even a 411, I'd ride.
Yeah. No, I do like that. That is
a bike.
Is that a cafe racer style? Is that what you'd call it?
No, it's a
It's got
scrambler. It's more it's a scrambler.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm loving this fucking grog too much.
Did you see they've got orange on it? Is that envy or?
Heavy.
Yeah.
But I mean,
No.
they're not a good looking bike. Like from a retro.
Yeah.
No,
Obviously, they're going with this retro
And they're
old school.
Are they 5-speed or 6-speed?
It'll be 6, I would imagine.
You've ridden their 650s. Are they 5-speed or 6-speed?
Oh, I don't know, but
gonna be the same.
I know I did the website, and I will be able to tell you that.
6-speed constant mesh.
There you go.
What I
6-speed.
like about this is like these things are never going to go off road, but the tires, yeah, they're that little bit of off road sort of grippiness, which just looks the part.
Yeah.
It's
This is your cafe.
Yeah.
Go fucking have your latte bullshit.
Mm.
But it is capable
Yep.
of going off road just as much
Yeah.
as I took fucking Harry, the Boulevard C50,
Yep.
to fucking Cameron's Corner.
Yeah.
And-
Or if you want to traverse Victoria's country sealed roads, you're going to need a little bit of grip and some maybe a slightly longer suspension travel because
it's an on road. It's yeah.
But
No,
no,
but
they're
I
a good
just-
it
bike.
looks cool.
I just, you know what I'm like, guys. I just fucking saw it and I went,
I don't like that colour. Keep going. Don't like that colour. Keep going.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I'm thinking, oh,
Don't like
Do
that
you
colour.
reckon
keep
that's going to
going.
be a sub 10? Sub 10K?
sub 10K.
I don't mind that with the blue frame.
The
That looks
price.
all right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would expect it to be.
Mm.
Yeah. Going on what Royal Enfield's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all their bikes are fucking cheap.
Do you like the one with the blue frame? That's the one I like.
I actually
Not that
like
one.
the
I mean, I like that.
what would you call that? The teal
one.
frame? Is that
Yeah,
teal?
that one.
See, that
Oh,
one
no.
there,
I actually like that.
that's apparently the guy. There's a fucking video in regards to, I don't know if I got the video on here. Barrett and Grinnet. Is there a video?
But let's say
There's a guy in America who was a synonymous for fucking this, off-road, fucking a bike going off-road. And that's what it's based on. This that whole 249 is him.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I
But
can't remember the guy's name.
then we get back to, if these are sub 10 as well, or around the 10 mark,
Yeah.
do you buy one of these? Do you buy a Himalayan? Or do you buy a CFMOTO?
No, I think you buy this bike if you look at it and you like it and you want to use it as a commuter
Yeah, I would.
or for whatever you want, or you are a collector or a nostalgic person that goes, oh my God, that's the bike.
This isn't meant to be an insult to the bike, but it's the sort of bike you would go to a cafe on a weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. It's all about the nostalgic thing with it. I mean, why do you buy a fucking Triumph Scrambler? Honestly.
Oh, and look where
you would most probably pay.
Look where the airbox is under the seat.
Yeah, you would pay 3 times the amount of money that I bet you this is going to come out at.
I'd quite happily own one of them. I kid you not, I would.
Yeah,
and I'd use it as well.
Yeah, oh Jesus.
So yes, good job.
There you go,
Royal Enfield. They look good.
Yeah, I'm sure at Royal Enfield will eventually get like all the other cunts. They'll get greedy and all that kind of bullshit. But at the moment, because that's the thing. I mean, all these motorcycle companies. Who's got me lighter? All these companies are a business.
But the good thing about buying a road sort of bike like that is, and I call them a road bike, is you don't have to spend any money on it. You don't have to put a bash plate on it. You don't have to put mirrors on it. You don't have to do shit to it.
Yeah,
just buy and ride it.
That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that have ridden those 650 motors and they say they are sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because what have they got now? Like, they got that shotgun. That's a cool looking bike, that shotgun.
Yeah, that's too roady for me.
Yeah, it's a road bike. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I actually don't like that style.
No?
The bobber style.
All right, let me see if I can sell you one. So that was the Bear, the Shotgun, Super Meteor. Yeah, we've got the Interceptors. Oh, the Gorilla, that's another new one.
Gorilla.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking bike.
Ooh.
Hey, look at that.
What's that, a 450, is it?
Yep, 450.
That looks all right.
Yeah.
That's going to be the same tank and frame as the Himalayan, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Same motor. Anyway,
it'll be the motor, yeah. It actually tells you.
But do you know what? I want a bike that I can ride to Natimuck and back. Put a bit of luggage on it, just some overnight shit. Cause you know what I mean? Like jock socks and whatever, because I've got clothes and everything over there that I can ride over. So I can actually ride. But
so you're saying the KTM 690 is not up to the ride over to Natimuck? It's not capable?
No, more than capable.
Not comfortable enough?
No, it's capable. It's comfortable. I got that little Puig
So you got
screen
the
on.
tank, the petrol
Yep, got the
capability.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, then why do you need this?
Because I'm not spending $400 on 400 and a bit on tyres every 3 weeks.
Right, yeah.
You'd have a different set of
Yeah.
set of wheels, but then
Yeah.
that's a pain too.
So you get the KTM over there,
Yeah.
and then gotcha.
Yep. I
And
think
because the tyres that you run, right, you're going to get, doesn't matter how well they're balanced. At 120, you're going to get some wobbles going on. It's just shit.
It's exactly the same as you've got on yours.
Yeah.
So,
it's like Ken from Kilmore. He's got the DRZ 400.
Yeah.
He fucking he'll trailer it over because he doesn't want to chew up those tyres.
Yeah.
He can do it.
Yeah.
But he goes, fuck it. I'll bring it over.
Oh, look, the 690 will sit on 120. Mine's still got the stock. You can sit on 120 all day.
Yeah.
Problem.
Yeah.
And I don't get a sore ass. I've got a seat concept seat. And the windscreen, if you're looking straight, no wind buffet, no nothing. Beautiful.
That's why I love the 1090. I can sit on that thing all fucking day long. And it's just,
I want cruise control. But yeah.
Hey, what's the thing with when you've got drive-by-wire? Is that right? The throttle is drive-by-wire.
Yep.
You can still have cruise control on that.
Yep.
Yeah. I just remember watching one of the reviews, and they said something about that, and that it doesn't have cruise control, but because of the drive-by-wire, it's harder or something.
So if you want,
okay, cool.
If you want proper cruise control, like as in like factory type cruise control, with drive-by-wire, it's going to be a software thing, right? Which means you've got to pay a fuck ton to the manufacturer. Right. But if you want aftermarket cruise control, I'm pretty sure you can chuck it on
any ride-by-wire.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got because the cable ones, you need something to actually stop the cable. Releasing. So those
throttle locks
and whatnot
is what you have to use. Yeah. So it's easier if it's drive-by-wire.
Oh yeah.
It's just the software.
So whatever that person that I watched,
but see,
was fucking incorrect.
Drive-by-wire, you can set up your throttle input and everything for.
That gives you your modes and your traction control.
Yep.
Oh, well, that was something with the CFMOTO and the Himalayan. I believe the CFMOTO have modes, but the Himalayan does not.
And the CFMOTO's got a one-button push-turn ABS off.
Yeah, I think I don't think the Himalayan's that harder either.
Yeah, but it's one button push, it turns ABS off on the arms.
Yeah. The problem with the software things, like to have cruise control, is it's an aftermarket thing, so you've got to pay an extra $800 or whatever fucks KTM will hit you for.
Yeah,
and it's just the software, they're just putting a code in.
Yeah,
and it's just their way of making money, which really shits me. So why can't they just fucking bring all this stuff out standard?
That's the whole subscription bullshit.
I reckon it was $500, and Simon's got a 3-button cruise control. I think it's Viridian, maybe. Don't hold me to that. Coming for his 690,
and that is software based.
Yeah, it plugs into the ECU. Plugs into engine management port, and he's got, and that also includes a splitter, so he can still run his ABD sensor for his DMD as well, which gives him his revs, his temp, and stuff like that. Gears and everything.
Yep, cool.
Yep.
Fuck, I had something in my head. I can't fucking think.
So if I've got enough money left after get this shed up and finished, if I'm not broke, and in the poorhouse, I might get one of those adventure spec screens and a cruise control.
This is for the KTM 690?
Yeah.
Fuck me. So, thank you. I was right. Grumpy, tell me I was right. You said that's it. It's done. I'm not doing anything more with the KTM.
No, that's the 500. I'm not doing anything more too.
What's the beta? A push beta thing, fucking.
No, but I'm going to turn.
Talking to the missus, that's it.
I want to turn
nothing more.
The 690 into more of an adventure bike.
So you've got to buy more stuff for it.
Well, cruise control. I can use a throttle lock, but they slowly wind themselves off.
Mark, you were right.
No. I'm not spending any more on the 500. It's done.
We're talking about the 690.
Were we?
We were.
Yeah, right.
And at the time I said, fucking
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm never going to sell it. I'll never get my money back.
No.
No.
You can't look. We understand you can't beat the KTM 690. That's
But at the moment, the KTM's a flog. The 690 is still a flog through the bush bike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think I'd like to set it up a bit better so if I want to, put some tyres on it and use it to go to Natty Muck and all the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
And cruise controls is just, you've got to have it.
Oh,
Cruise control on a screen.
the older you get, the more the cruise control fucking eats into you. Gotta have it.
Yeah.
But you're only using it for a few seconds to shake your wrist out.
Yeah. That's why, doing a simple throttle lock is good enough.
Yeah, I've got to think.
Because it does.
I just pull the clutch in, fucking give it a shake, and fucking off I go.
Yeah, you give it a shake, all right.
Righto. Bullshitted enough? Or still
Yes.
going?
All right. So we're long enough into it so that only the regulars are here.
Oh, okay,
Yep. So for the regulars, you might have noticed, or you may not have, I have deleted the Biker Bits podcast channel on YouTube. It is totally gone, and all the videos are gone. The podcast videos that were on the Biker Bits channel, the original, they've all been deleted and are gone. The reason why I did that was that I had a crew member that just lost his shit. I think irrationally, and threatened stuff which was going to threaten Angus, and I couldn't have that. So I just went, fuck it, I'm deleting the light. If you threaten me, it's my channel, it's my shit, I don't care. But when you threaten someone else that I've brought in on this channel, because these guys aren't Biker Bits, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This is my shit.
Yeah.
You Biker Bits, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you threaten somebody else, or if it'd be like Nay, if you fucking started saying shit about Nay, fucking that's not on. You can talk shit about me, I can take that.
And we didn't go into detail. The claims were.
No, the claims were
stupid.
It was just stupid.
And it's just this is why we can't have nice things in this world.
Yeah,
but whatever.
So there is no, and I've also removed it from Spotify. There's no Biker Bits podcast.
It's
on
not a
Spotify.
podcast anymore. It's
not a podcast.
Shed Talk
It's
bullshit
Shed
video.
Talk.
Yeah. And so, look, I mean, I'm not going to touch on certain topics.
No, you were very, very angry. And I think you would go to places that we shouldn't do on here.
No, I'm not going to. And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that. But, yeah, and it's just, look, we unfortunately, we live in a world currently where, I don't know, people they actively go out looking for opportunities to be offended so that they can carry on like
pork chops.
Pork chops.
Yeah. So
anyway.
Yeah. Just don't confront Alistair because it won't end well. That's all I will say to the person.
Or you can.
The persons. There was a couple of persons. Well,
he's not only good looking, he's smart as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's.
Well, one of those is correct. Which one is it?
Yeah. Well, there you go. All right, there you go. That was Shed Talk for this week.
Yep.
When the next one comes out, we don't know. It's just Shed Talk.
Yep.
It happens every now and then. Right, guys.
See you guys.
Thank you. Thank Cruise. Yes, thank you very much.